Hi there. I am here with Robert Constantine, and we're going to talk a little bit about a great upcoming event we have in March 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, called VisCon, Vision Rehab Summit. Robert, why don't you tell us a little bit about your idea of getting this started and what do you think it's going to all be about?
So the idea for VisCon came up in a Facebook group that I host called OTOD Collaboration, and we have now about 700 members in this group, and this is occupational therapists, physical therapists as well, and optometrists that are all working together in various contexts. Some of us are working directly with an optometrist in the same office. Some are getting optometry, some are getting referrals for patients with visual dysfunction from an optometrist, from an eye doctor. Some are working in inpatient, where they are, again, working with doctors in the vision community in inpatient. So we're all in these different contexts. This is a fairly new area for OTs. And it's a fairly new area for optometrists as well. So we're all sort of trying to figure out, how does this come together? How do we best work together? What are some of the obstacles in there? And one of our instructors, Amber Fessler, did a wonderful study as part of her doctorate project looking at some of the obstacles in collaboration, the different areas where they're working. So it became obvious that it would be very efficient to get us all together and talk about issues of referral, issues of collaboration, obstacles we were having, and successes we were having too, and sort of attempt to come up with a generalized idea of what we're doing and how we should be working together. So it started there. And then, so step two was we needed to have some education. I feel like I've been presenting courses now for 7 years, and my courses are very basic. And honestly, what I was looking for was to put together a great CEU day for me. I wanted advanced topics. I wanted to see what are other therapists that are in the vision space, what are they doing, how are they collaborating, what tools are they utilizing, and all that. And so stage two of the mission was, let's find some people that are doing really cool clinical work and have them present as part of this conference. And we have brought together some amazing people. This morning I was reading biographies, I was looking over course descriptions, and I was like, wow, this is going to really be a great day. This is going to be fantastic. We have speakers that have done book chapters, that have published multiple articles, that have been in this space for 15 or 20 years and collaborating for quite some time. So the idea was born. And anytime I come up with a crazy long shot idea, the first thing I do is call my friends at Chow, because they love nothing more than a challenge. Let's do something unique. Let's get out of the box. Let's do some things to help out therapists. That's how they roll. So I feel like this is sort of step two. If you've taken that basic course, if you've taken one of my courses in the past, and now you're out there and you're doing the thing and you want some more, you want to go deeper, you want to learn more, I think we've put together an amazing conference to help you take that next step. And I'll be sitting in the class with you. I'm not even presenting for this because I don't want to be distracted from what these folks are doing.
And the love is reciprocal, if you will, because when Robert comes to us with an idea, we're like, well, yeah, let's try and figure out a way to do this. And so it's going to be a really exciting event. And I think the beauty of the internet these days allows us to put together something really interesting for people far and wide, or near and far. So it's going to be a weekend event. We're starting off with a roundtable on Friday night, Friday evening. That would be March 1st, I believe, and it's just kind of a kickoff, like you said. It's kind of a new idea that's kind of bouncing around your world, and I think this is kind of a chance for all the instructors and Robert and all the participants to just kind of talk about where this is and what it's about and what's their concerns, what's their challenges, where do they think this is going, whatever. And then all day Saturday we have four 2-hour courses that'll make up the day with some great education, but also giving you some of those answers, hopefully, that people are looking for. And then on Sunday, we're going to wrap it up with a whole nother roundtable of, okay, what did we just learn? Where are we going? What questions do we still have? What questions do we still need to answer? And so I think it's going to be very beneficial for everybody. And like I said, the beauty of the internet is that if you want to get up close and personal with these great instructors, then join us here in the studio, which if we're on camera you might see, but we're in Gulf Breeze, Florida. It's a great place to be in the beginning of March, one of probably the most beautiful places to be around that time of year. Join us for the weekend. We're going to have, we'll have a dinner on Friday night along with the round table for the people that are here, and just kind of make it a great event throughout the weekend. But if you can't join us here, you can join us by the beauty of the internet, and we're going to live stream these talks, but they'll be interactive, and you'll be able to communicate back and forth and get your questions answered. So it's really going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully at the end we're like, wow, that was really cool. What are we going to do next? So that's the goal.
So let's talk a little bit more about the first roundtable Friday night, because I'm putting together a very diverse group of people. We're going to have an OT and an optometrist who work in the same office, and they're married with a couple of kids. So they're going to be Zooming in and talking with us. We're going to have our presenters are going to be there for the roundtable as well, who are working in different contexts. The docs, 2 of the optometrists here in Pensacola who send me patients, are going to be here as well, and they'll tell you what a nuisance I can be to work with. Plus, we have, I'm working on getting our billing person to come and sit in. Tiffany is the person who fights with insurance companies and gets us paid what we're supposed to get paid. So she has great insight into things like ICD-10 codes and CPT codes that help to make this make that reimbursement process a little bit easier. We've been fighting this out now. I guess Tiffany's been with us at the Pearl Nelson Center for 2 or 3 years. So she's very good. She knows the insurance part of this really cool, but I think that's going to lend a really unique dynamic. Typically, when we're talking about reimbursement, we're talking to a doctor or an OT. We're not talking to someone who is on the phone with the insurance companies, finding out the problems of getting reimbursed, as well as finding out how to solve those problems and get the shortest path. So we're going to have a very diverse group Friday night. There's going to be some nice, fun, big personalities. You're gonna want to be. If you can't be here, you're going to want to be watching for sure, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of information exchange, but I feel like it's going to be a lot of fun too. We're going to have a really fun time.
Great. So look for us on Instagram and on Twitter at VisCon 2024 to stay up to date. We're going to try and pop some information on there from between now and when we get together in March. But we look forward to having you join us here in the studio or through the beauty of the internet. Thanks.
Thanks for joining us.